Hey, what's going on, guys? Here we're going to learn how to use leaflets and add it to our web page. Right here, starting off, let's have our basic HTML web page, doc type HTML with our open and closing brackets, our header, body, and footer, with our title for when we open up our page. We can see it on the tab. So if we open this up, let's refresh it, it's going to look like this. Have our leaflet examples on the tab, example maps, my name down in the footer. So the first thing we need to do if we want to add a leaflet map to our web page is go over to their website, leafletjs.com, and grab their CSS style sheet. So grab that from them, post it in here. The next thing we need to do is create a div. This div is going to serve as a placeholder where we want our map to appear. So we want our map to appear right under example map. So div id equals map, and you can go ahead and close them right here now if you want to, and our map will appear right between here. And you could create your CSS on a separate page and put it in your header, or what I'm going to do on this one is just do our styling all in one to save some time. So we'll go ahead and style it and make its height and width. So we'll do a width of about 600 pixels and a height 400 pixels. You can go ahead and play around with that and make it however big or small you want. Then we'll close our div. So now our map should appear right between here and be 600 pixels wide, 400 pixels high. The next thing we need is the actual JavaScript file from Leaflet. So you can go over to their webpage and grab that too, and you'll post it in here. And then this is the point where you can either create a separate JavaScript file and post it in here, or you can just type it right inside your HTML document like I'm going to do. So I'm just going to do our open script, close script, so it knows we're typing in JavaScript. And then I'm going to create my map object. So var map, and we want that to appear in our map div. And at this point you can go ahead and end it with a semicolon if you wanted to, and you could use your set view function on a separate line, and what that's going to do is set where your map's going to be looking at. I'm going to do it all in one line to save some coding, so I'll just use the dot operator there with set view, and then it's going to take a couple parameters. The first one's going to be our latitude, and our second one's going to be our longitude, and then we'll put that inside the brackets, latitude, longitude, use a comma for the next parameter, and then this is going to be our zoom level, starting at 1. So 1 will be where you can kind of see the whole world, all the way to as zoomed in as you want to go. We'll do or zoom like that. So what we want to do is figure out where we want to look at. So if we open up again, go over here to Google, let's say we want a map of Lansing, Michigan. You can see I've done this before. Coordinates. We'll copy our latitude, copy, and then we'll post it in our latitude placeholder. And then we'll go back and grab our longitude. Longitude. And our zoom will be, we'll start off at 16 or 15, so we can get a pretty good zoom in, see what it looks like there. That's all we're going to really do in this one, in this video. So we'll save it, and we'll open up again. You can kind of see what we've done. So now we have our map placeholder where our map's going to be, our 600 by 400, and right now it's gray because we set it to where we want it to look at, but we haven't added the tile of what the map looks like. So in the next video we'll go ahead and add that on here, and you can see the actual map.